Hello everyone and welcome back to round 16 of our F125 LH44 career mode. Yes, we return this weekend to the Temple of Speed at the Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. Of course, if you missed out on the video that went live a few days ago from Zandvoort, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. But of course, this, alongside Silverstone, and obviously winning the World Championship, this is the big one. Of course, the first Italian Grand Prix here for Lewis Hamilton at Ferrari. Obviously, we really want to try and pick up a win for the team as well. Taking a look at our World Championship standings, we come into this weekend with some momentum behind us. 2 points ahead of Lando Norris in the World Championship. It is very much looking like this is going to be a two-horse race for the crown. 5 wins in the last 6 Grand Prix, and, well, we narrowly lost out to Lando out at Silverstone as well. So, at, like, kind of the big marquee events, with the exception of Monaco, we haven't quite been able to get the better of the McLaren driver, but the Temple of Speed, this is Ferrari's home. Make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed. I'm trying to go live with more of this series here on the channel as well. But yeah, without further ado, though, let's head straight into qualifying. Right, there we go, chat. Sorted. Sorted. So we now... Oh, I think we already had the best car, didn't we? Just over McLaren. But it's pretty close still between, like, Red Bull, McLaren, and Ferrari. It's Mercedes that have fallen off. Mercedes are now worse than Aston Martin. Kick Sauber up to 7th best, which is pretty good going. So I think there's... Yeah, it's definitely some... And notifications aren't muted, are they? It came up on my end. I don't know why I definitely heard it. Unless they're just not working on stream. Yeah, see, it comes through on my end. I could hear it. You have an editor for the main channel, right? I have an editor for some of the main channel stuff. So, Roll does, like, the My Team career mode and a few other bits and pieces, mainly. Fair enough, Dart. We'll let you off this once, sir. My internet is very angry today, so I'm currently watching in 360p. But I finally fixed the stream, so you can watch them at 1080. Are the gloves necessary? Yes. My wheel, I would say I want to look after it still. It's getting a little bit chewed up on this side. I do probably need to get an upgrade at some point. But this wheel I've had now for like 5 or 6 years because I wear gloves and look after it. Hey, welcome on, Liam. I hope you're doing well, buddy. And Concept 7. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And OG Player. Everybody's coming in all at once. Can I do any more upgrades? I forgot to have a look, actually, before we came into the weekend. I don't think we can. Or if we can, it might just be like one rogue one. No, I think most of the upgrades now are 1,000 R&D. 956, 966, maybe. Maybe come the end of this weekend, but we'll wait and see. This is my full-time job. Yeah, last 2 and 2 said no wheel purchase at the moment. To be fair, the only issue I've got with upgrading this wheel at the moment is that I'm on the old Fanatec quick release system. So I would need to do such a massive spend just to get all of my wheels then to be the new quick release compatible that buying like a new £400 wheel would end up setting me back probably closer to £1,000, which would be a little bit annoying. If this wheel packs up, that'll probably be then what I have to do. So it's raining in FP1, but the rest of the weekend is dry, which is fantastic news because we've had far too many wet races recently.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car...
Just tweak the set around a little bit. Yeah, tyre wear here is weird because it's terrible in 50% races but pretty good in 100% events, which is always a bit peculiar. Hey, welcome in, Brandon. I hope you're doing well, buddy. So not a proper job then. Need a proper job? This is my proper job. I work full-time as a content creator. And if it isn't a proper job, how did I manage to buy a house by doing it? That's the real question. I get to do this full-time. We're using 110 AI. Why are you so early? I'm still at school. I'm trying to stream at different times at the moment, seeing what works and what doesn't. Come on. Matt's job is definitely harder than your standard 9 to 5. To be fair, I work more hours than a normal 9 to 5 usually. I normally start work at about 7:15 in the morning, and obviously, like, you know, last night, for example, we didn't finish till gone 9 o'clock. I'll be doing some work after the stream tonight as well, so... But it's kind of that weird thing where, like, to me, it doesn't really feel like work in the way a normal job does either, so I don't mind doing more. Hey, welcome in, Logitech G. I hope you're doing well. The track is awfully slippery early on, but I'm hoping, well, he's meant to dry out. So, fingers crossed by the time I get into all the proper stuff, it's going to be alright. That's a little bit of an error there. Hey, Fed! Welcome on in, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Must be the water. Yeah, there seems to be something leaking in my seat. Like the water or something. Must be the water. Considering that didn't even happen to Lewis in Australia, but as my first race as a Ferrari fan, that immediately gave me an idea as to how this season was going to go. Like, instantly. I was like, oh, this won't go well. If that's what Ferrari are doing in race 1, I'm already alarmed. Will we ever see full wets in a real race again? I hope Pirelli fix them for 2026. I'm not going to hold my breath that Pirelli will fix them for 2026, but I hope they will. I'm excited for the Madrid circuit. I've never even done a lap of it in the sim still. I've got no idea what to expect. It's going to be a bit crazy. I don't know if it's going to be a particularly good racetrack, but you know what? I think people say that about a lot of venues, and then some of them end up delivering and others don't. You can never really predict with Formula 1 how a track's going to go until it happens. Look at Miami. Everybody thought Miami was going to be spectacular, and then it was terrible. So, you know, there is that. Well, to be fair, World Endurance at the weekend, COTA, I know it was under safety car for like an hour, but they then went running with a load more rain still on the circuit than Formula 1 ever would. Which I know they've got like wiper blades and everything like that, and obviously close cockpit. And obviously they don't get the rooster tails in the same way Formula 1 does, but it was still quite interesting. Right, is this going to be a green score? I don't think... we might just run back to the line. I don't think I'm going to lose it. Come on! How quick is the Delta? I sometimes trust your strategy calls, Smurf. To be fair, the then double red flag probably helped us out a little bit. I'm not sure we would have got back to the front without the double red flag, but, you know, there is that. What do you think is the worst track ever, like Zeltvig or Avis? I think the original Las Vegas circuit, Caesar's Palace, I should say, that one was pretty notoriously bad. There were quite like, when they kept trying to do different American venues back in the mid-80s, quite a few of them were shocking. Was it Detroit that had it went over a train track, like halfway around the lap? That's bad Formula 1 track design. Thank you for the gifts, I appreciate it, over on TikTok. Ooh, I can't. Ugh. Will there be more videos on the Rally channel? So, I need to get back on RBR because the Sim Rally Masters Championship for 2025-2026 kicks off in a few weeks. So I need to try and get back up to speed on SRM. Or, I say get back up to speed, get up to speed on SRM. And then hopefully I'm going to do Sim Rally Masters.
Program complete. There's some decent data, although far from optimal.
Will you try hard for Creator Series next season? I feel like I was getting quicker in Creator Series. Like, I was definitely more competitive by the end than I was in my first race. I mean, I couldn't have been much less competitive. So I'm hoping next season of CS, I'll be like... if I can be like consistent top 10 runner, I'll be pretty happy. You know, I don't suddenly think I'm going to be in the championship fight or anything like that, but If I could be a consistent point scorer again, I'll be pretty happy. Maybe, you know, we could get a couple of big results. We'll wait and see. It is going to be a dry Grand Prix, luckily. Yeah, we just got unlucky the fact the last 2 races were both soggy and free practice is here. I have had a good morning, Matt. I hope you're out as well, buddy. The first CS race, yeah, was a bit of a disaster, but I took the setup completely the wrong way as well, which didn't help. And like I said, because I was a reserve, I didn't want to rock the boat or ruin anybody's races or anything like that, so I did take it very easily. But then when I went full-time, I was like, right, okay, it's time to get real. Thank you for the bit, Smurf. I appreciate it, buddy. He said I'm super quick. I feel like we were talking about this last week on the stream. When I'm confident and in the groove, I can be pretty... Like, I don't watch anybody else in CS and kind of think there's no way I could ever do that. But it does just take more time. It's why, like, I'm streaming more and everything like that. I'm trying to get more seat time on the game, become more competitive. Thank you, Dalton Smurf. I appreciate you both. I would be lost without you. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Will you do a top speed test? I'm sure we will when we get into the Grand Prix. I'm sure we will. Ooh, come on. Flattery will get me nowhere. The GL63 career mode, yeah, is being used... To be honest, the GL63 career mode is meant to be Create Series practice. Because obviously, on a weekend where there is a Grand Prix, Creator Series matches that race. So obviously, we'll be doing the GL63 career mode on the Friday, Creator Series then on the Saturday. So that's kind of the goal with that championship. Venaris, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome on in. Dare I believe, chat, we are less than 100 followers away from 8k on Twitch at the moment. If we could get to 8k today, I would be a very, very happy man. So if you're watching this on TikTok or watching this on YouTube or even Kick, a follow over on Twitch, Matt212, would be greatly, greatly appreciated. So we can try and get up to 8k. Everybody unfollow. Hey, thank you very much, Kay, buddy. I enjoy doing them. We got another one tonight. Come on. Bechamel? I'm sorry, butchering your name. I apologise. Mark as well. Thank you. So, lunch today was a tuna sweet corn sandwich. Hopefully it will give me the energy I need to make my way throughout this event. Maybe next time have a tea break whilst doing the stream. I mean, between the races last time, we had a few minutes of chill. But like I said, because it was Hungary and Zandvoort last week, we were already a bit tight for time. Monza and Baku should be a little bit easier. I'm hoping we'll be live for about 4 hours, just over. I think if everything runs smoothly, it should be just over 4 hours. Lombardi Harvey, thank you for the follow as well. Did I actually pronounce someone's name correctly? That is a miracle. I don't like tea. I don't like tea or coffee. I'm like the most non-British person in Britain. I don't know what it is about tea, but it just tastes wrong to me. I'm not a fan. I know well, Matt212 is basically teaching me how to make a cup of tea. And I know how to make one now, but I just don't drink them. I have no interest. Come on. Thank God this series isn't on strict track limits. We'd be struggling. Are you planning on making the Create Series streams into videos? Absolutely. They all go live on the main channel on YouTube. I stream them on the main channel. The highlights go live on the main channel. But yeah, Creator Series obviously will be sticking around. 5-star as well. Thank you for the follow, buddy. To be fair, I say teach me how to make a cup of tea. I knew how to make one before that, just not very well. And I had to, because everybody likes their cups of teas different, I now know. That I have to learn how Matt212 likes her cup of tea. So we've smashed out Race Sim. Fuel strategy looks quite difficult to achieve, so I think we'll do qualifying pace. So Matt212 apparently likes her tea milky, but not that strong. No, she likes a strong tea that's also milky somehow. When are you next on iRacing? Thursday night. Oh, actually, I'm going to be making some content before that, because literally today is the new season update. So I'll have some videos coming out trying out all the new cars and the new tracks, and then yeah, I'll be live streaming on Thursday as well. Yeah, but this is what I always thought, Dart. How can a cup of tea both be strong and milky? Like, don't those things go against each other? But apparently they don't. She will have tuned into the stream now while she's on her lunch break, and will be telling me I'm a moron. No more of a contradiction than dating that. So iRacing has got a new update coming out today. So we've got 3 new cars, a new track, I believe. Some new updates for some of the NASCAR tracks over in America. So it's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna test out the new content after the stream tonight and after I've had my tea. I am strong and milky, am I? I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Strength is how long you leave the tea bag. Yes, well, yeah. I have to set a timer for 4 minutes to leave the tea bag in. That's all I know. Ugh. I bottled that in the final corner. We still should get the green score, but yeah, these programs are always difficult to do in the rain on this game. So that's all right.
These results will do, although you could definitely do better. Consider giving it another shot.
Yeah, so my steering wheel has Alcantara on it. I obviously use gloves, and they work really well together. Obviously, it stops your hands getting, like, basically ruining the Alcantara. Like, this wheel I've had for 6 years now, and it's getting a bit of, like, proper wear on it now. But, I mean, this side is pretty much fine still, apart from a tiny little bit. If I didn't use the gloves, it would have probably been wrecked about 3 years ago. So, gloves are a good investment to make to look after your equipment. Is 4 minutes a strong brewing time, is it? Well, we're fastest in free practice then by over a second at the moment. But again, it's rain and everything like that, so it's a bit weird. I think we're ready for qualifying though.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice.
So I've got no idea with Create Series just yet.
Shortly for more Formula 1 action.
What do you think is a good starter setup? Thrustmaster T150. I would always say to people, if you're just getting into it, or a Logitech G920, I would always say to people, if you're just getting into sim racing and you don't know for sure what you want yet, or you're not sure how much you're going to enjoy it, don't spend a load of money on a wheel you're then never going to use. Yeah, coffee I just find really odd. But yeah, tea just tastes weird.
Qualifying awaits us. Welcome to Monza for the Italian
Better see you take Gillen out in CS. I don't think anybody, like, it makes me chuckle with Gillen. Nobody else in CS people want me to take out way more than G923 if you can. They're just a newer version of the G920. But, like, so many people, I don't think I've ever seen anybody like, I need to take out anyone else apart from Gillen. People just love to hate on Gillen, I guess. Shane, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, it's only short qualifying, isn't it? So I need to get out there and get on with some laps. I think we should be in the fight for pole, though, surely. This car's pretty good. So, 117 from George Russell. Gillen versus Matt next season is going to be like 2021 Max v Lewis. Easy. Easy. Maybe. I'm not optimistic. We'll wait and see though. Maybe I can spring a surprise. Maybe I can surprise myself. Right, anyway. First lap some anger then. In qualifying. This first lap, as always, has just got to be a bit of a banker. And then the second one is where we're hopefully going to try and chase the time.
P19.
As we are right down at the bottom of the order. We need to do better than what Lewis managed IRL. I'm still surprised on his final run in Q3 he didn't sacrifice to try and help Leclerc get pole. But I think Ferrari had kind of realised they probably weren't going to have the pace anyway. And to be honest, starting and finishing P4 is a lot less depressing than starting P1 and finishing P4. Joe, thank you for following, buddy. Welcome on in. Ooh, that's a lot of curb. So far then, so good. Nicely on the exit there. That's what we need a bit more of. Because Gillen blames... Does Gillen blame me for every incident, does he? Leclerc? 116.9? Are you having a giggle? Okay, Charles flying. We might not even get within a second of that time by Charles. I was going to be happy with like a low 18 for a first run. How is Leclerc at a 116.9? I forgot to use the battery as well, which probably hasn't helped us. But out of the final corner, it is going to be a 117.9. Only good enough for P7. Slower than Ocon. Sorry, quicker than Ocon and Sainz, which I guess is good. But slower than Yuki Tsunoda. The AI are hilariously fast around here. Is iRacing your go-to platform for competitive online racing? iRacing, F1 are generally the two I play. But I do want to play more stuff. So, Charles went a 10th quicker sector 1, a 10th quicker sector 2, 6/10 quicker sector 3. Where has he found that time? Where's Lando, actually? Is Lando Norris in trouble? Lando Norris, P14? Oh, there you go. There might be a chance. Because that's kind of the big one I'm focused on at this stage. Yeah, NASCAR is where I'm going to call my home very soon. I'm so looking forward to NASCAR 25. I hope it lives up to the hype. There you go. We are slower than Esteban Ocon currently. We run 110 AI. Hulkenberg, I didn't even notice he's 4th. Why is the Sauber so good here on this game? Like, if you guys watched the GR63 career mode last week, like, he was rapid. Hulkenberg was nuts in that as well. I'd be surprised if Leclerc improves again, then there's not a chance I get pole. If Leclerc can't go quick, I don't think he will. He's in a huge gaggle of cars. But we need to try and find 9/10 of a second then on this final run. Often last-ditch Banzai qualifying laps have been my strong point on this game. But will that be the same today? Out of the final corner, activate the DRS. Come on, let's do this thing. I need to find a 10th in Sector 1, a 10th in Sector 2, and then a bag of time in Sector 3. Whoa. Definitely did not want to take that much curb through 1, but we've done alright. There you go. Immediately 2/10 up, though. That's reassuring. As long as we find the pace, that's all that really matters. Shortest line through Curva Grande. Purple Sector 1. A little bit tidier through there as well. 3/10 up now to make our way in towards first Lesmos. Down 1 gear through the first one, leaving him 5th on the exit. And then back down to 5th again. Oh, through the second one. Just hesitated slightly there. I didn't want to understeer out wide. 4/10 up though, as I don't think Leclerc's improved. So even if we could just join him on the front row, I think I'd be quite happy there. There's plenty of curve through the first part. I hope we get an update to Monza, because the new circuit is quite good fun. 8/10 up though. It is all going to come down to this final corner. We need to find another 10th. Oh, come on. Get on that ERS nice and early. Oh, we're going to be 8.5 tenths up. It's not quite going to be pole position, I don't believe. But it is going to be a Ferrari front row lockout, I think. Yes, it is. Woo! Happy. Happy with that for the team.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Well, there we are then. Charles Leclerc, he will line up on pole position here at the Italian Grand Prix. We will join him, though, on the front row, just ahead of Max Verstappen and Oscar Piastri. Far more importantly, in the bigger picture, though, my main championship rival, Lando Norris, P13. He is going to have his work cut out as we head to the Grand Prix. Not too sure what happened to Liam Lawson there, to end up down in 8 tenths off anybody else. 8 tenths slower than Lance Stroll. I didn't even think was possible inside this game. iCarper, thank you for the primer, buddy. I appreciate it. AI set to 110. So happy with that. Very happy. I think this Ferrari is going to be a very quick car here today. I think if Charles and I can work together early on, we might be able to pull away from Max. But Yuki looks pretty quick. Hulkenberg as well. Is he? Has Hulk scored points this year? I think he has, hasn't he? Yes, he has. 6 points for Hulk so far. But I don't think we're going to see Bortoleto or Hajar score this weekend. Hey, I'm doing very well, thanks, Ethan. I hope you are as well, buddy. I am streaming full screen right there. Twitch. Come join me over on Twitch, Evan. You won't regret it. Legs11 as well. Thank you for the follow. Are we good? I think we're good. We're good. Ooh, if you're on Twitch, you can get your predictions in now for the Grand Prix. Bet some logins, earn some points. Do you think I'm going to bottle it? If you're on YouTube, you can, or Twitch, or Kick, or TikTok even, you can tell me in chat where you think we're going to finish this race. Ooh, fixed weather then. I guess that's good for me. Just doesn't mean we're really going to get much strategy change in the Grand Prix. I think it's going to be a one-stop, isn't it? Sensibly. Zacko Taco, thank you for the follow as well. Oh, see, people think I'm going to DNF. I mean, we could end up with a mechanical failure. But I've been pretty good recently of not stacking it. Which I hope isn't just giving myself the kiss of death. Don't need any engine components either, that's good. Only gamble what noggins you can afford to lose. That is the key. Who do we think's going to win then if everybody thinks I'm not going to win? Do we think it's going to be Charles Leclerc? What's his name in Italian? Like El Presidentini or something? Not Presidentini. Like one of the coldest nicknames in Formula 1. Oh, we don't think Max is going to win this, do we? It's got to be a Ferrari that wins the Italian Grand Prix. Surely. It's got to be a Ferrari. Oscar? Yeah, he could win this. No, I think Ferrari. I reckon it's going to be a good day to be a Ferrari driver. We're going to do what they can't do IRL. I don't even know if I've had the same result at any race yet as Lewis. I know the last few I haven't because I've been on the podium. And Lewis hasn't.
With top speeds reaching
hey, welcome in from South Australia, representing the Aussies. Il Predestinato, isn't it? Yes, that's the one. That is a cold name. I mean, that might just be the Monaco boy in Italian, for all I know. Stop talking about Lewis. Gonna struggle in the Lewis Hamilton career mode. Gonna struggle a little bit with that. But I hope you're doing well, Sosa.
Fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc.
No grip pens for Charles then, that's good.
And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today.
I mean, a 17 flat here is pretty quick. Just gonna put that out there.
And Hulkenberg.
I can't remember what I think the fastest lap I've seen in like my team and stuff with upgraded cars is like a 1:14, which is beyond stupid. Oh, what are you getting, Sosa? Tell me. Next episode of No on Wheels should be up tomorrow. Jamie's travelling home today.
Rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but
Oh,
I'll
I'm
try
nervous.
anyway.
I still need to find my heart rate monitor.
Temple of speed, lovely long straights, and that's it. It's easy, isn't it?
Could we be on for the quickest ever Formula 1 race? They broke the record last weekend, 1 hour 13. Could we go quicker than that? Yes, very unlike Jamie to go on holiday. Get the Ferrari next level rig. Oh.
So yeah, it puts a lot of G-force on the driver's body.
It is one heck of a rig, Sosa.
And obviously, it throws up a big overtaking opportunity as well come race day.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Better win this race that I can't
Okay,
watch.
you know,
For you,
this
Crisp,
is
I shall
home
try.
Race, which means it's extra important for everybody in this team. They've got friends here, they've got family here, they're all in the grandstands watching. So let's go and put on a good show for them.
It's so weird seeing a race time of like 72 minutes for him on a 100% event. Stefano Domenicali literally said he wants quicker Formula 1 races. Just bring them to Monza more often. That's how you'll end up with a fast race. I believe, though, the fuel estimation is way down on where it should be. So, although I'm putting 5 laps extra in, it probably isn't actually 5 laps extra worth of fuel. But we'll wait and see. I would love to be in a position where I could get it, Sosa. I think you need to be a much bigger time streamer than I am, my friend. Are we ready, though? I think we're ready. Surely we're ready. There's not much to talk about. I mean, do I want to start on mediums instead? I don't think so. I think if we start on hards, we could effectively... I just need to not pick up front wing damage. That's going to be the big one. Come on. Let's see what we can do. Both Ferraris on hards. Italian Grand Prix. Oh, Verstappen has cooked us. Oh, I can't even box him in. Oh, Charles will, though. Thank you, Charlie. Right, I'm just going to take it nice and easy in C1. I just don't want to get wing damage like I did in the GR63 career mode as Verstappen immediately trying to go for a power move. I will make sure I give Oscar some room. Whoa, on the exit C1. A little bit of contact. Oh, Oscar Piastri there. I forgot we were running the full completely sim damage. Otherwise, I might try to avoid him a little bit more, but that's all right. That won't cost us anything particularly major. It's nice and tidy through those first couple of turns. Like I said, we've got to try and help Charles if we can. But obviously, if we can stay out of trouble on these harder compound, then obviously we'll be going a lot longer than the AI throughout the early race. I did avoid front wing damage. That's the most important one. And a tiny bit of side pod damage like that won't make a difference. He says. 100 kilos of fuel will, though, in towards Ascari. How many laps? It's a 100% event, so 53 laps today. And then we've got 50 laps of Baku after this. Is it? No, it's 51 of Baku, isn't it? I'm trying to think. Oh, we did do a 100%. I don't think I've ever done a 100% race at Baku on F125.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
How quick is Oscar off the corners, man? Gonna try and do a Lando Norris to him. Give him a bit of a squeeze towards the grass. There we go. Annoyingly, all that squabbling, though, is letting Max and Charles run away early on. What will I do first thing I get in the game? I would say explore the new My Team mode. It's got its problems, but it's still quite good fun. But actually, before that, I would say sort out your wheel settings and stuff if you've got one. Or do Breaking Point. I always think Breaking Point's like a great way to kind of test like everything works. I know obviously you've got all the cutscenes and stuff, but
Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon.
it's all right. The underbody's. Whoa, hello. As soon as I say that, we get a big twitch. Oh, I mean, Max and Charlotte immediately are bolting off. I always struggle for race pace here early on. The AI is so good in the early laps. I don't know what it is. The win is far from over. This is a long race where a lot can happen. As long as Oscar doesn't keep just trying to show the nose. Can we just appreciate as well that move he did on Charles on lap 1 at the weekend? That was utterly nuts. round the outside through the first Lesmo, lap 1. He had so much confidence in that car. Ooh. How does one become a part of 212 endurance racing? Is this over on iRacing, Sosa? We need to. We were talking about this at the weekend. We need to get ourselves properly organised, ready for next year. Blackmail. The only way anything gets done, Smurf. Blackmail. See, I hope we, like I said, I hope we get the new version of Monza on this game, so the curbs are a bit more fun. So, to be fair, this lap, I think we've not really lost anything to that top 2. And it is only Oscar and I, kind of by ourselves. Sonoda seems to be causing a train behind. And like we said as well, the big one, of course, is Lando. I've just got to make sure I outscore Lando today. Which he is already making some progress further back. But that's quite important. Esteban Ocon, of course, he had a pretty good run going in Belgium, didn't he? Got a podium, so this would be another track where I'd expect him to be good. But we might now just get Oscar out of the range, which would be useful. Oh, come on. Stop paying your mods, otherwise I leak the DMs. Exactly, yeah. Just do the Sebastian Vettel from 2020. Completely cut the turn 1 chicane. It's the only way to make it happen. So I think, yeah, we are pretty much bang on pace with Leclerc. That gap stayed at around 2.7. I've got the gap over Piastri as well, so we can really just start focusing on trying to get some laps in.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.5 seconds.
Oscar's move, yeah, was incredible, lap 1. Oh, yellows! Who's breaking down? Is that Piastri behind? Did we dare mention his name and he's ran into trouble? Or is that someone further back? I think it is Piastri.
Okay, clear.
Is that going to be a safety car very early on then in this Grand Prix? Is Oscar Piastri? That's a very disappointing end. And of course, it's the one car that I was actually racing with. Looks like we might be alright this time around for a safety car. But I guess that means there's an even bigger gap behind me now, as it's Ocon and Hulkenberg, 4th and 5th. Imagine if both Ferraris and Verstappen blew up. That would be a podium for you all, wouldn't it? Like, how good is the Ferrari engine in a straight line around here? Hey, welcome in Jurassic Jam. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Speaking of iRacing, I gained 400 doing Draft Master. You might be the luckiest human in the world. Whenever I do Draft Master, I lose about 80. There's nothing I can do about it. No, it was a fantastic move, wasn't it, Dexty? I think we were all a little bit worried as well that Charles would just barrel him out. I still would love to know how competitive the 2019 Ferrari engine would be even now. Like, how much power did it have at peak? Like, would it still be the most powerful V6 turbo hybrid F1's had of the modern era? I got no idea. Bavo, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Like that and the Mercedes engine they used at the end of 2021 in Lewis's car. It would just be so interesting to know what power figures they were running. Ugh. So we're losing a little bit to Charles, I think. I kind of need him and Max just to start battling a little bit. But like I said, Monza I think I always knew was going to be a tough race this series. And if we're just racing into no man's land early on, well, I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. Kikyo? I'm probably butchering your name horrendously. Whoa. Thank you for the follow, though. I appreciate it. I literally held onto the wheel like that, then. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. But I literally hung on. That's why you want a Formula wheel. And Hype the Ginger. Thank you for the follow. Why are you wearing shoes with the pedals? Just because it's something I'm used to. Like, the shoes are wrecked. They're so thin on the bottom. I can pretty much feel the pedal. But it's just what I'm used to now on the F1 game. Oh, just racing. They were like normal shoes before I used them for this, though, so they were comfy anyway. I am a size 9, I believe. Buongiorno. I'm probably butchering that as well. I don't know Italian. But it is the Italian Grand Prix, so I suppose I need to learn. Do I have IRL driving shoes that I wear in the BMW? I just wear the shoes I'm wearing. Hey, welcome in, Mr. Calstone. Hope you're doing well, buddy. We got 2 full races for you today, sir. We got Monza and then Baku. But thank you for the bits, buddy. I appreciate it. I have actually got some racing boots. I think it was Michelin sent me some a few years ago. But I've just never even tried them. It was really odd when... Because, like, Michelin hit me up a few years ago, like, we want to make some racing boots. For, like, sim racing specifically. I was like, okay. They were like, can we send you some? And then, like, we'll email you more information about, like, what we'd like you to make a video with. So I obviously got the shoes, and then they just never emailed me about what they wanted to make the video with. And I don't believe they ever went into production. So I've got, like, these, I would assume now, very limited Michelin sim racing shoes. I generally, my most common pair of shoes that I wear are a pair of trainers to drive. But I don't... The thing is, well, I don't drive that much outside of the rig anymore. Exactly, yeah, perks of the job. Is streaming my full-time career? Streaming isn't specifically my full-time job, but content creation is, so... Streaming, making YouTube videos, making TikTok, all that, making TikToks, all that kind of thing. It all contributes.
Okay, Lewis, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
So Max now has dropped out the DRS of Charles, so we might be able to start closing back in on Max. This might be about the point of the season where, as I constantly see on this game, Charles Leclerc becomes rapid. For God's sakes, Will. Because every single series I do on this game, Leclerc starts the year fairly mediocrely and then becomes nuts. What's the blue symbol by P... so that is... Lando Norris is up to P4. How on earth has he managed that so quickly? So that is the driver that I've got a rivalry with. So he's like my main rival according to the game. Which, we're 1 and 2 in the championship. It kind of makes sense. Oh, good luck, Dexty. My dad's trying to get some as well. Because he didn't manage to get any through Amex pre-sale because Ticketmaster's useless. To the shock of nobody. Yeah, I suppose you gotta be a bit careful with like the clutch and stuff. So Max, I think, has basically tried to do what he did back at Barcelona, try and upset the dominant team, but it hasn't quite worked for him so far. John Boy, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Is Sonoda overpowered? This is the only series I've done where Sonoda feels quite good. Like, he was ahead of Max for so long this championship. John Chat's Podcast, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just got 44 as an authentication code. Oh, it's destiny. Okay, so we seem to be a little bit quicker than Shah now. I mean, this has been a decent lap, but nothing special.
4.1 seconds.
I reckon, yeah, it just takes a few laps to kind of get into the swing of things, but the pace actually looks good in the car. Oh, there we go. Lando's dropped back again, so whether he's going to be able to get away from that group behind, I've got no idea. But the fact that the top three are pulling out at least a second a lap over everybody else is... It's basically like McLaren and Max, isn't it, IRL this year? If we can get in the DRS of Verstappen soon, that would be helpful. So tyre wear as well, I haven't looked yet, but I'm hoping they're at about 20%. Or less. Ah, there you go, that's alright. So we want to try and get them past lap 30. How much wing am I running? 4.2, I believe. Very, very little wing. That's what you expect at the Temple of Speed. We are on lap 11 of 53 with 110 AI. Yeah, Charles definitely slowing down a little bit, so I think the AI went balls to the wall early on. And now we're just starting to reel them in again. Where can you get good setups for F125? Well, if you're looking for somewhere, Matt212 Racing over on YouTube. Today we've actually got our first F225 setup going live, but race-ready setups for you guys to use, tried and tested by me. Give them a whirl. Hopefully they help you out. Matt212 Racing on YouTube. We're trying to hit 15k over there. Get that cheeky plug-in. When are we going to be in the DRS then, Max? Maybe next lap? MG, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Gotta get those plugs in. Hey, thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it, buddy. I get no front tyre temp. What do I need to do to change that? You can lower the front pressures a little bit if you want to. But I wouldn't recommend it much. Miami's just a hilariously bad track against the AI.
Still looking good.
How about you do F2 career mode Richard for sure? If I'm going to do any F2 career modes, I think we said I'll probably do... I think we said we'll do an Alex Dunn one as like my normal F225 video career mode. And then I think we said we'll probably do a Leonardo Fornaroli Twitch streamed one. I think was what we said I'd probably do. Where can I find a good F1 podcast where the hosts just talk about anything? And then at the end do predictions. Knowing Wheel sounds like the perfect place for that toast. Can be found on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all your favourite podcasting platforms. Knowing Wheel Podcast by Matt212 and JB183. Yeah, the AI are disgusting at Miami still. Absolutely disgusting. Why do you think I never really race at Miami anymore in this game? Right, come on then, Max. Hopefully we're going to be able to get past him now. Is this going to be a fairly simple move? I'm hoping so. We'll wait and see, though. I mean, we've got DRS. It means it's a good chance to do a top speed test. There goes 220. 223 miles an hour. To the outside of Max. And there we go then. Ferrari, it's taken us 13 laps. But we are finally back 1 and 2 then in this Grand Prix.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Mark happy with that one as well. Let's see if we can go chase down Charles. Where can I find a good North American F1 streamer? I don't think they exist, do they? Do they exist? I don't know. I still think the highest speed I've ever had on an F1 game was back on F1 2016, where I hit 240 miles an hour. Hey, welcome in, Larry. I hope you're doing well, buddy. What do you think of the Missed Apex podcast? I've never really listened to it much, to be completely honest with you. Where can't you find that dart? Kian, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. What's my opinions on Jarno's Silverstone pit finish? I think they were setting a dangerous precedent if they let it stay. It kind of... I know obviously it's not the same, but it almost reminded me of Ross Chastain's wall ride back in Martinsville a couple of years ago. It was like one of those ones, cool that it happened, but everybody kind of knew already that it was a thing inside the F1 game. Now, obviously, they let Ross Chastain's one stand. Obviously, PSGL didn't. I can't say I was particularly surprised that they penalised it for him. But on the other hand, he did... I mean, the fact that he got it slowed down pretty much perfectly, it was a good one. But, yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? What would happen to IRL if it happened? It wouldn't happen. So all it is because the pit lane entry on F1 25 is not particularly well modeled. That's why that exploit works on the F1 game and it doesn't work IRL. Zafina and Nick as well. And Joshua, thank you all for the follows. Welcome on in. I would love to hit 8K on Twitch today. I certainly wasn't expecting it coming in, but you never know what might happen. When's the next Soapbox video coming? Tonight. It was meant to go live last night, and then TikTok just never processed it. So it'll be coming out later on tonight. Yeah, that glitch that Jarno used wouldn't work at any IRL event. Because normally the circuits are designed in such a way that makes that impossible anyway. What F1 2016 video was that? I think it's still on the channel. It was just like a deliberate speed test I tried to do on that game. It was like the perfect storm though. I got like slipstream off like 4 cars in the Willy. I think it was in the Force India, which was the quickest car on that game in a straight line. And it was just... The slipstream effect on F1 2016 was hilarious as well. I mean, the 2016 cars, IRL, were just nuts in a straight line anyway. Just because of the high power but low aero on them. God, I got an itchy eye, chat. And every time I try and scratch it, it gets itchier. What's wrong with me? Ugh. That's not good. CCFC, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome on in. We need to try and just reliably start taking a couple of tenths a lap out of Charlie. That's what I need to be doing at the moment. He does seem pretty quick, though. Like I said, I knew coming into this one, this was going to be a circuit where the AI are very good. We've been a bit lucky in a lot of races as well recently. Belgium, they suck. Hungary, obviously, full wet race. But again, 2 red flags massively helped us. Zandvoort, again, changeable conditions. For some reason, they're terrible at strategy in the changeable condition races. Like, that and Austria, they were terrible. Are you going to watch England tonight? I didn't even know they were playing. Yeah, the slipstream on F1 Championship Edition is something else. You gain like 30 miles an hour from it. But it's the fact that you can get slipstream off a car that's behind you is the best one. Hey, God Galaxy, welcome on in, buddy. I hope you're doing well. So, for Twitch subscribers as well, it is in the title, but you have got new emotes. You have got Egg212 and Shock212, taken from recent content that I've created. I hope you enjoy them. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, God Galaxy, buddy. Ooh. See, that's the line I need a bit more often. Harley Boy, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome on in. We are catching Leclerc a little bit, as we've just got past 1/3 distance. Whoa. Thing is, we take a little bit of time out of him some places, and then, like, down the front straight, he normally gains quite a lot. Hey, thank you for the bits as well, Joshua. I appreciate it, buddy. I feel like we can reliably go a bit quicker than Charles. Maybe the undercut as well might help us. But I don't know. Either way, we're pulling away from Max. I think Ferrari have just got the car to beat here. Which we would expect to. This car is very, very good in a straight line. Whoa, just with the 70 bits as well. Thank you, mate. Go, go, go. Problem is, I can try and do like more qualifying S laps to take time out of Charles, but I just know I'll make a mistake at some point. Yeah, Montreal and Miami probably do need to be. I mean, could you lob Miami in towards the end of the year? I guess you're kind of in towards hurricane season then, aren't you? But just do all 3 US Grand Prix back to back. It's so much easier. Hey, no worries, Joshua. So I'm trying to stream a bit more reliably now. For many years I wasn't able to stream very reliably, but 2025 I'm more looking towards 2026. Hopefully it's going to be a good time for the streams. We can get like at least 4 in a week reliably. I'll be pretty happy. And obviously, especially with Create Series coming back quite soon, we might even be upping that to 5. Although, actually, no, I suppose we'll probably still stream on a Thursday night when Create Series iRacing ends. Maybe I'll do some iRacing NASCAR. Maybe I'll do some other stuff. I haven't quite decided yet. I suppose there is the iRacing Grand Prix Series as well in the Formula 1 car. But I might just do some F1. Canada, I don't move the AI down. Oh yeah, I forgot about the NFL. So yeah, Canada, I don't move the AI down. I don't find... Well, actually, yeah, no, Canada, when we did that in this series, we lapped basically everybody. They were terrible. Miami, though, I would say you probably want to bring it down by about 4. From, like, your standard difficulty. 4 or 5. Otherwise, yeah, they're just disgusting. Joshua with another 22 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I just keep breaking myself a little bit into T1. I mean, when you get it like that, say, look at that. We gain 4 tenths on the way in and lose 3 of them on the way out. Sorry, I've lost all 4 tenths on the way out. Has some of these guys pit already? We're not almost lapping people, are we, already? I assume most of these guys started on mediums and they've boxed, and I just haven't noticed. If not, then I'm getting slightly concerned. Yeah, there are some races that are a bit more boring in comparison to others, but that's Formula 1, isn't it, at the end of the day? Monaco was pretty much always a snooze fest, but it's all part of the sport. I mean, Monaco 23, that race was nearly insane. I think it's kind of what makes you appreciate the good races even more. So we are taking a little bit out of Charles. That gap back down to about 3 seconds. If I could get back within his DR range before the pit window, I'd be quite happy. I'm just trying to be smooth and not like try and take 8 tenths out of him one lap or anything like that. Just take a couple of tenths out of him each and every time. You know, lap traffic might cause some problems or anything like that. A lot could change. Toast with a bit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, easy does it. Easy does it.
Lewis,
Oh, well, that's not what I want to do.
now. We don't want to let this hold us up too long, so do your best to get past and get on with the race.
Or has Charles Leclerc just been told multi-21? It's not like Ferrari to do team orders, is it ever? Yeah, Ferrari 1-2 here would be magical. I expect to have a mechanical failure inside the last 15 laps. Ooh! Yeah, we'll get Charles to pit first, and then I'll pit and we'll get the team to swap positions. The McLaren way. Right, gap's under 3. Come on. The team want me to get round him in the next 8 laps. We'll wait and see whether that's going to be possible. I'm looking forward to doing Baku as well. I think Baku should be another quite fun one. Yeah, the F122 game was not good. Which is such a shame. Because, say, I've done a video that'll be going live tomorrow on F123. And that game really was good fun. F123, I forgot how good that game was when I jumped back on it to record that. How is Ocon in P4? Because he's rapid around these low downforce circuits for some reason. He got a podium at Spa. Oh, Max's pit. I didn't even notice. Verstappen's pit. When did he pit? Exactly. If you're a channel member, you've already got access to that video. I assume Verstappen pit within the last couple of laps? So we are still reliably going a bit quicker than Charlie Boy. Which is quite useful at the moment. I think he just took a bit more out of his tyres early on and we played the patience game. Lando Norris in. That's very early to be coming off his hards. So I assume he's 2 stopping then. Hards for 23 laps and then medium for 15 apiece. Max is definitely 1 stopping. But I don't think he's going to be much of a threat. Yeah, he did pit recently. That's alright then. Yeah, the fact we've been able to pull away from the Red Bull on mediums is quite good going. Yeah, on the F1 2016 video we were doing 230 before DRS. Wild. Hey, welcome in, Ivan. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Anatomic Sniper, welcome, welcome, welcome. What if I could just get in the range of Charles? That'd be good. So he gained so much through the first chicane, and then he's just able to get the power down. And we are definitely getting through some of that spare fuel. Not as much of it as I thought we would, but we are getting through it. Ugh! Understeer! Oh. Just hit that bump on the entry there, and it really throws the car out. Ocon up to P3. He'll be doing the one-stop strategy. Verstappen will get him soon. I just hope he doesn't give Verstappen much tow. Or if he does, and then holds him up. Either or.
You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
I'd say that seems pretty standard for F1 for the McLaren Honda. Ant, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Oh, that's good going, Terexi. Congratulations on the championship. So, I've been very, very blessed with some of the championship fights we've had on F1 25. Leclerc versus Norris versus Russell. Leclerc versus Norris versus Verstappen. Verstappen versus Norris. Twice. Obviously including co-op last night. Yeah, we've had some really good ones so far. I can't remember, did Season 1 go down to the wire of my team, or did Leclerc wrap it up early? I honestly can't remember. But I think every single series I've done so far in this game has had a championship decider, with maybe the exception of my team Season 1. Oh, we are basically a half distance. Everybody is going to be a Williams fan in co-op Season 2. I mean, why on earth Gary left the Legends on, I've got no idea, but it's going to be quite funny. Haas are a great Formula 1 team. I will probably at some point on F1 25, I think, try and go back and win the World Championship with Haas. I think we're going to have to. I think once I've done everything I wanted with my team, I think we'll go back and do a Haas driver career mode on the main channel. But that's going to be much, much later on in the game cycle. I mean, to be fair, I've seen Haas win Grand Prix on this game, or Esteban Ocon. Oh, Norris is on softs. What strategy is Lando Norris attempting to do here? Very, very weird. Ugh. Player career transfer to Haas or Alpine. I don't know what I'm going to do with the player career on the second channel. I think we're just going to keep doing it and see how we get on. I just was never expecting that series to be as popular as it has been. But I don't really kind of know what's, the long-term plan with it. So, at half distance then, front left tyre, 60%. I want to try and get these past at least lap 30. But they are beginning to struggle. Which is always weird, because obviously, Monza IRL, there's basically no tyre wear. To be fair, Baku inside this game as well, there's basically no tyre wear. Piastri is out of this Grand Prix. He's got nothing to do with it. Ooh. Come on, we're getting so close to being in that DRS. Just as the tyres begin to fall off. Red Bull in F1 25 is so dry. I wanted to do it though with something a little bit different, because I just never really do Red Bull in career mode, and now they're not the top team in Formula 1. I kind of wanted to give it a whirl, but yeah, like I said, honestly after that I've got no idea what I want to do next. with the drive. Obviously, it depends on when I win the championship with Red Bull. Because obviously we already do this series with Ferrari. I do this GR63 career mode in the Merc. Maybe I could go to Williams or something like that. I don't know. Hey, welcome in, Sir Packer. I hope you're doing well, buddy. How do I compare F125 with F124? F125 is a better game than F124. The handling's a bit better. Career mode's a lot better. Yeah, I would say F125 is a better game on the whole. The only thing that annoys me with it is the AI. But if, like, you know what circuits they're good at and which ones they aren't, you can tweak it to make it better. And obviously changing the surface and tyre carcass temps. Why is tyre wear broken on this track? I don't think it's broken. It just is very different to what we get IRL. I don't know whether the game uses like a different stage of tyre around Monza or what, but... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sir Packer, buddy. Yeah, we need to get these tyres at least, I think, to the end of 31. But I want to try and get the undercut on Charles. I mean, if anything, I want to try and get track position on Charles. But we'll wait and see. Do you have any tips for iRacing Formula 4? You have to be really, really gentle with the tyres. If you get a bit of a slide in the car, you have to take the next few corners so easily. Otherwise, you're just going to spin out. It's brutal. Like, as long as you can keep the tyres from overheating, you're going to be absolutely fine. But overstep the mark even a little bit, and they will punish you. Oh, we were just in the range then as well. For a split second, we were under a second back from Charles. For basically the first time since lap 1. I'm using battery. How on earth is he pulling away from me? Make that make sense. F4 everywhere is deadly on iRacing. I'm going to box possibly the end of next lap. I'm just a little bit worried about how much these hard tyres have worn. That the mediums will be dead by the end if I don't pit. Sorry, if I do pit too early. That's the only reason I'm stretching them a little bit more.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
There we go. So we're going to try and get the undercut on Charles then. Just as he's coming up towards some traffic. Ferrari Civil War, perhaps. Oh, that was good. I think Charles bogged down a bit. I would assume he'll dive in the very next lap, to be honest. But we'll wait and see. I'm certainly not thinking of a soft tyre. We're going to be going medium to the end, hopefully. Oh, I've finally got DRS! Finally! It's taken me 31 laps of this race. But we've done it.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
Can I get Leclerc before we get into the pits? I don't think so. Maybe. No. I think I'll win the World Championship first year with Red Bull. I mean, I hope so. No guarantee, but maybe. Come on. Go, go, go. So, Charles Leclerc, of course, is going to have to stay out. Make sure I don't get done for speeding. Oh, I was way too early on the brakes. That's been a pretty good stint, though. I'm happy with the consistency we've shown so far. I just need to keep that up to the flag. I need to get the undercut first and then keep that up.
Right,
There we go. Good stop. Good stop.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
We should be out comfortably still in P2. I don't think Verstappen's going to be a threat in this race. But Esteban Ocon might be on for P4.
See these tyres through to the
Although he does have to pit, doesn't he, still? Which a lot of drivers around him don't. So, we've come out 25 seconds behind Charles. Let's see if we can just bring that down. We can take a second out of him this lap, then I think it might be on. Because he's got to try and deal with some lap traffic. It might give him some slipstream. But it might also obviously cost him, especially through the corners and things like that. Plus the AI under blue flags could be terrible on this game. We need to push. Ooh, I've suddenly got a lot more front end through through the first Lesmo. That was quite funny. Welcome in Formula Bean. What was my Monza analysis? First few laps were good, after that it was a bit boring. I think it's probably the most accurate analysis I can give.
Charles is in for his stop now.
Here we go then. Are we going to do what McLaren did and accidentally give the car in second the jump on the car in first? I wouldn't say Charles Leclerc's out of the World Championship fight just yet, but he's certainly not looking that great at the moment. Right, what do we do? Are we going to get him? Are we going to get him on pit lane exit? Where is Charles Leclerc? There he is. We'll claim some slipstream. We'll go to the inside. There we go. Up into the lead of the Grand Prix for the first time this afternoon then. That is super important. Will we immediately get Leclerc out of the range? He is on cold tyres. I think we might just. Has to be under £100. I mean, if you can pick up a Thrustmaster T150 or TMX for less than that, that's what I would go with. If not, have a look second hand. Probably get like a Logitech G920 or something for that price. Oh. So we've got 10 seconds over max then. I'm not going to keep Sal out of the DRS though.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
That's good, Mark. We're only on lap 2 of the stint, so I'd hope not. 20 laps to go though, the Italian Grand Prix. Are we going to have some beef? I run no assists whatsoever on this game. Nothing at all. Oh, I didn't downshift to 5th. We're going to have no speed out of the final corner. Yep, Charles immediately back past us.
Good job. That was the
His new fast lap of the day.
so far.
Charles Leclerc's been sacked. There you go, chat. So, just like Oscar IRL, I've let him back through for now, because we claim track position. After that, we are clear to race. Should I get Fanatec on Moser? Moser is very, very good, I would say at the moment, and it probably gives you more options for wheels. Gape, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I'm happy to let Charles have to deal with some of the slower traffic, to be honest. I'm happy for him to kind of lead the way for a little while. Although I think, to be honest, between now and the checkered flag, we're probably going to be dealing with slower traffic quite a lot. When's next driver career mode video? Thursday, I believe. Maybe tomorrow. Haven't quite decided yet. But it'll be Monaco, which is a scary one. There you go. Immediately, Leclerc almost into the 119s. It's good going. Jack MUFC, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. So I'm happy just to sit behind for now and recharge the pack. That's all I'm really interested in at this stage of the day. The Moser KS wheel is a very good one. Would recommend.
Okay, Lewis. Okay, Charles ahead. Right, here we go.
Bruno, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Put them on the back foot.
How many videos do I record a day? On average, 3 or 4. It depends, obviously, if, like, today I'm streaming instead. So I recorded 2 this morning. But yeah, normally about 3 or 4. The FSR2 wheel, my dad's now got one of those. Because Moser gave me one, which my dad now uses. A brilliant wheel. I absolutely love it. The only reason I haven't fully switched to Moser was PlayStation support. If I had PlayStation support, then I would probably move. Oh, what is Gasly doing? What's Gasly doing? Blue flags, man. What is this? So team need me to overtake Leclerc. I think we'll try and just get ahead of him. Then I'll slot back in.
Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
He genuinely just outbroke me there. I mean, my dad's first sim rig is a Moser R9, FSR2, and like their, not like the adaptive pedal, but another one of their good pedal sets. We are on lap 36 of 53. We have 17 laps remaining. Ugh! That was not good. First track limits of the day. Yeah, the active booster as well is another good one. Sosa, of course, I've said it before. But as always, buddy, you know the drill. If anybody's buying from Moser's website themselves, please do consider using my link. Because you help support us in the process at no additional cost to yourself. I think the thing is, Dexy, obviously, if you know you're going to use it and get the use out of it, and obviously you can justify spending it a bit more. But obviously, if you're worried about spending that kind of money, then maybe the purchase isn't the right time to be making it. I've never tried any of Sim Magic's products. I've never even given them a whirl at like an event or anything, I don't believe. I think Charles is again trying to break free from us at the moment. I say the main reason I still use my Fanatec is it works on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. And that's just quite useful for me. Turnicles? I don't know. Thank you for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Ah! Oh, I've messed that up. Come on. Stay in the range, stay in the range, stay in the range. We're good. Luckily, I've got all that spare battery. Who was my celebrity crush before I met Matt212? I mean, Ana de Armas was always very attractive, but now she's dating... Is she dating Tom Cruise? Not sure I could get past that. Yeah, some of Moser's stuff now works on Xbox, but none of it works on PlayStation still without having to use like adapters and stuff. And that's just a bit of a pain. That's fair enough, Dexty. I can be like that with some stuff. So I want to, as I've said before, I want to consider building a new PC at some point soon, but spending that kind of money I'm just not sure about yet. I did not see Alex's rankings. Did he do me dirty? Oh no. Science is gonna help out his old teammate. This cannot bear well. No he won't, thank you. Charlie's rapid, man. Although I think he did have DRS as well. Just probably helped. I got a flat 0. Didn't Gillen rate himself like 9 on a cleanness scale? And like pretty much every other week he gets involved in something. Oh, were those AI going side by side then? I think they were. I think that was Stroll just backing out of it. Oh, they're just all giving Leclerc DRS though. This is so annoying. Leclerc's getting so much slipstream and stuff from everybody else. There you go. Stroll dives out of the way. What is Stroll doing? There goes 220, 223, 224. Oh, Leclerc's going to get held up, though, by Hadjar. Stroll! He did the same thing in Belgium qualifying. I even broke then because I knew he'd do something stupid. Right, I think, though, with since... Why is Mercedes and Kick Sauber battling here? What's going on? Is Bortoletto going to score his first points of this series at long last? Actually, was Hadjar in the points? I genuinely don't know what's going on. I'm so confused what's happening in this race. Because if Hadjar and Bortoletto can score, that would be quite good. I always like it when everybody scores. Yeah, that was a classic Lance Stroll. It's also, yeah, classic Matt212 stream that I'm confused. So Ocon's in 5th, Lando's in 6th. So I believe it's Mercedes and Kick Sauber down to 10th. Oh, I need to stay in the range. Come on. There we go. More corrupted than Victor Orban in the EU funds. Oh. Come on. Just over... I mean, this race, I know it's Monza. But it absolutely flies by. Is iRacing already back up? I didn't think he'd be up for like another couple of hours. Is all the new content available to download and stuff? I thought it'd be down for way longer, but I guess they're not doing... Like, they're adding new stuff, of course, but I don't think they're not doing like a huge amount in comparison to normal. Wait, I lost DRS then? So, when in these last few laps then, chat, am I going to get a mechanical failure? That's the real question. Most people in iRacing F4 are basically a Lance Stroll. Come on. Why, how is Leclerc so fast? I say I was going to be staggered if iRacing had already finished their update. Alright, come on. I mean, Leclerc is on fresher tyres, but he's only on 1 lap fresher tyres. It shouldn't make much of a difference. So I just want to try and stay in the range, save a bit of battery ready for the last couple of laps. That's the goal. But I think Charles knows that at the moment, and he's just trying to get away from me. Lucas, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome on in. Oh, lap 42 with 53. I think we're still on pace to break the record for the quickest Formula 1 Grand Prix. Come on. Come on. So that was good. I stayed in the range there and I barely had to use any ERS. Meech Gaming, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. on. Stop understeering. Just stayed in the range that time. Kirsty as well. Thank you for the follow. The AI don't simulate battery properly. So some tracks it means they just don't use enough. Other tracks it means they use way too much. But yeah, they basically have unlimited. Lou Racing as well. Thank you for the follow. Mark says put both cars in the wall, otherwise you're fired. Ferrari, 1-2 finish, 10 laps to go at Monza. I mean, I expect one of our engines to blow up and take the other car with them. That's what I expect will happen. We won Charles' home Grand Prix at Monaco. I didn't win my home Grand Prix this series, so I want to win the Italian GP. To be fair to Charles, he's doing everything within his power to try and stop us. Or at least win it for himself. Verstappen, our closest competitor, now over 20 seconds back. But I think we've still... Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get past these Saubers and the Mercs. I mean, who would have thought that would have been the big rivalry this weekend? Sauber versus Mercedes. Oh, come on. Get the nose in. Dan the Gooner, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. What do you think is harder, controller with no assist or wheel? Probably controller, I would say. But I suck with a controller on these games, so... What's my favourite yogurt flavour? Strawberry. I like a good strawberry yogurt from time to time. Right, come on, Charles. Shubs UK, thank you for the follow as well, mate. Welcome. We've got to be making good progress towards 8K today. A massive thank you to everybody that has dropped a follow so far. We've got to be, hopefully, like, less than 70 away now, I want to say. Maybe I need to get a live count up for the next one. Let's hope Dan's an Arsenal fan. Oh, I broke too early. Come on! Overtake before lap 50. I'm trying, damn it! I think the thing is, obviously, with a wheel, it's easier to be quicker. Because, obviously, you've got much more precision in it. Hey, I appreciate it, Dan, buddy. I hope you're doing well. This is on 110 AI. And we are 9 laps or 8 laps away from the checkered flag. Jester and William, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. I'm actually doing an F1 game ranking video tomorrow. Or already, if you're a YouTube channel member. I've got another F1 game ranking video out.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
I think openly admitting he was the other one would probably not be a great look for him. Especially as I know what my stream audience is like, and you would never let him forget it. King Connor, thank you for the follow. Thank you for all the new followers coming in. Go! Please. George Morgan with the raid as well. Thank you, buddy. I hope you've had a good stream. Ah, no, Bortoletto, move! Come on! Right, claim all the slipstream. Again, thank goodness I got so much ERS at my disposal. I think we might lose the range, though. Bortoletto there, the young Brazilian, helping Charles Leclerc. Oh, just going to be out of the range. 1.1. We've got another Arsenal fan coming in. Oh, who's this on? Is that coming out of pit lane? No, it's Russell getting out of the way. Come on, George. Thank you. God, Charlotte's been so lucky these last couple of laps. I've had to drain all my battery just to basically try and keep the gap where it was. It's not over until it's over. Come on, 1 second. Oh, 1.1. Sending on the exit of Ascari a little bit too... sorry, the exit of the Lesmos. Matthias, hope you're doing well, buddy. I mean, the only thing we've got still is Hulkenberg versus Antonelli just up in front. Could those two AI help us out a little bit? Oh, Leclerc, bit of a wobble on the exit of Ascari. The problem is, though, he's got so much battery. The AI like to dump it down in towards this final corner. Nudge the grass on the way in. That's going to cost us a little bit more. Come on. I have medium deploy set currently. Just because I need the speed around the entire lap. I have not seen issues with Monaco crashing. Are you on PC or on console, or have you got any mods installed? I would try doing a verify integrity of game files, because that's a very weird one. What? Oh, that was bad. I said it's basically all going to come down now to whether Antonelli and Hulkenberg hold one of us up. Because we are pushing like crazy. Is Lando Norris going to beat Esteban Ocon? Second time in 4 races he's been hunting him down towards the checkered flag. Oh, that was good. That was good. Just used a little bit of battery on the exit. I have been lifting weights, absolutely. As you can see, I'm the world's strongest man. Come on, that was a good line. Stay in the range, stay in the range, stay in the range. Nope, again. How much speed did the AI get off that final corner? 5 laps to go.
Effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
Come on. Yeah, I've got to be careful with the tyres as well. We don't want to absolutely obliterate them trying to get back to Charles. It's just how much drive he's got off every single corner, man. Every single time he's just able to carry the speed. Come on, sub 1 second. If we can just get back in that DRS range. Oh, and immediately just back up over. Ugh! That was good. 0.8 of a second. Come on! We have been pushing like crazy towards the end of this one. Oh, hopefully now, unless I mess up the final corner, we're going to be back in his range. Come on! Starting to get a little bit of slipstream as well. But of course, we might now get back in the range and then... Whoa! No! No! Oh, no! Little slip up through the final corner. Happy I was able to save it, but I think that is going to be GG then for the win. Just got on the throttle a little bit too early. Oh, man. Come on. 3 seconds till Charles, unless something crazy happens now. Get your bottle emojis in, chat. That's annoying. That is so annoying right towards the end. Charles Leclerc. I don't know when the last time he won a race this series was, but it was a long old time ago. But it looks like he is going to be the one claiming glory for Ferrari this weekend, unless something crazy can happen. Yeah, I think we've just taken a bit too much out of the tyres. I'm honestly happy I caught the slide, to be completely honest. I thought we could have been all the way around or in the wall or anything then. I mean, we could try and box and go for fastest lap, but I think we come out behind Max, so I don't really want to risk that. Oh, man! Come on, we've got to bring it home still. Yeah, I don't know how I got the snap of oversteer as well and then just tried to keep my foot in. Like I said, I'm happy I caught it, to be honest, but... yeah, it's a medium mistake. It could have been worse, it could have been better. Come on. Yeah, Leclerc down's pulling away from me. Honestly, I'm not convinced. I think he just had better tyres than me towards the end. He didn't look after his hards very well, but I think he's done a good job with those mediums. I mean, the fact that we've been pretty much covered by less than 5 seconds all Grand Prix, I think goes to show just how well we've driven today against the AI here. But we've still got another race. We've still got another chance at redemption. Why is it always like the big races I come second in? My home race, Ferrari's home race. I mean, we're going to pull out points on Lando in the World Championship, which is important. Yeah, we have got to think about the bigger picture, and I'd rather Charles wins it than anybody else. But it's so painful. So painful. Charles cannot get a DNF now. He's guaranteed to make it to the flag. You cannot get a mechanical inside the last 2 laps on this game. Or sometimes the AI can, but it's after you've crossed the finish line. So, Charles obviously being ahead of me, he'll cross the finish line before I do. So it makes no difference. I mean, yeah, his pace towards the end is nuts, isn't it? I mean, it's still been a really, really good fun race, though. First one of the day. I don't think we can complain too much about it when all is said and done. Always a bit of a shame for things to end the way they do, but, you know, that is racing sometimes. Just... whoa, hello. Don't bin it again, Matt. Cannot bin it again. Getting really scrappy in these last couple of laps. So I think this is still going to be a new race record, though. Am I actually racing against... yeah, that's the real Charles Leclerc up in front. Tuesdays, we go live together. He's actually live streaming under an alias right now as James Early. Exactly, it's good for the constructors as well, which I believe we were already leading. But... yeah, obviously really helps the team. Because Charles, like I said, I don't know when the last time we won a race was... it was quite a while ago. One more lap to go, though, here of the Italian Grand Prix. And, well, Charles Leclerc, it looks like it is going to be a 3rd win here for the Monegasque man. 2019, obviously in a big battle with Lewis Hamilton. 2024, obviously on strategy. And then 2025, another big battle with Lewis Hamilton. But one small snap of oversteer for us turned into one rather large snap of oversteer. And ultimately, yeah, just not... as soon as you make that little mistake, as soon as you get out of the range. I think he looked after his tyres a bit better than me anyway, towards the end of the afternoon. But that's the way racing goes sometimes. And yeah, very, very happy that Ferrari still looks like we are going to bag a 1-2 this weekend. As long as I do nothing stupid in these last few corners. Imagine if Charles ran out of fuel or something like that. I don't think I'm going to worry about a 20-second gap on the final lap to Max Verstappen, Mark. I think we're going to be pretty good here. Through the final corners, though, Charles Leclerc, he is going to make it 3 wins in front of the Tifosi here at the Temple of Speed. Charles Leclerc back on top this weekend. For us, we will extend our World Championship advantage at the top of the table ahead of Lando Norris. It's not quite P1. It is a 1-2 for Ferrari, though. I think we can enjoy that as a team.
Podium, excellent drive. The whole team have worked
James would be a lap ahead by now, probably. James Early is a much faster man than I. F1 Bros, thank you for the follow as well, mate. I appreciate it. Oh. I mean, that is such a fast race, isn't it? I do some 50% races on this game that take nearly as long as that.
Team victory today, Crofty. That's the important bit here. On home soil.
Well, congratulations if you predicted P2. I gave you a stick beforehand, but it was definitely the right choice. I cannot do a Carlos Sainz accent. I can't do any accent apart from West Country Farmer. That's just the only one I can do. I can do that and a little bit of Borat, but that's it.
High above the pit lane is our podium. And for the lucky three, it's time to stand on it. And who gets to take the top?
Lance Stroll, driver of the day. Shocking. Shocking. I assume he just made some overtakes. Hey, I appreciate it, Alex, buddy. Give us a follow, please, bro. Burn my PC. I think then last 2 and 2 would surely let me get a new one. So, chat, strange one. My PC only crashes when I'm using Chrome. What on earth is going on there?
Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Well, pole position, fastest lap, race victory for Charles Leclerc here. It looked simple on paper, but those of you that stuck around know it was anything but. We will come through to make it a Ferrari 1-2 in the end. Your top 3 on the grid, your top 3 come the checkered flag. Lando Norris, a brilliant recovery drive to 4th from 13th for him to help his championship hopes there, just ahead of Esteban Ocon and Yuki Tsunoda. Hulkenberg, big points just ahead of Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Bortoletto gets his first points of the year ahead of George Russell. And then Lance Stroll, driver of the day, in P11 there. To be fair, he came from 19th on the grid, so he didn't do too badly. One Australian retired, and the other Australian down in 18th, and the Kiwi in P19. Pretty disappointing for them, as Alexander Albon really struggled in his Williams as well towards the checkered flag. What does that do to our World Championship? Well, it means now we have an 8-point buffer at the top of the table. Charles Leclerc, they're back within 2 wins of ourselves as well, though, as he jumps Max Verstappen. Oscar Piastri, Yuki Tsunoda, they seem to be fading away at the moment, just ahead of Russell and Alonso there. Sainz and Ocon still in your top 10 overall as well, just ahead of Stroll. And yeah, with that result as well, though, Bortoletto now ahead of Jack Doohan. Isaac Hadjar, the only driver yet to score a point. Constructors-wise, Ferrari, though, 51 clear of McLaren, so we have got a race weekend's margin over them. Red Bull a little bit further back, ahead of Mercedes and Aston Martin. Williams ahead of Haas, Alpine, V-Carb and Kick Sauber, despite that big result, still in last place. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon when Formula 1 returns ready out in Baku.